subhanahu wa ta'ala make you brothers and sisters amongst the ulama of the deen. So about the ulama, it has been said, ulama warathatul anbiya, the scholars of the deen are the inheritors of the prophets. They inherit the knowledge of the prophets of Musa alayhi salam, of Isa alayhi salam, the prophets of the Bani Israel. The scholars of the deen are as such that the malaika constantly, the angels constantly surround their mouths, and they hang themselves on their beards. And for the women scholars, the malaika hold on to the hijab that she adorns. They hang on to there, and it is asked why? Because the angels say, we want to benefit from the blessings that this individual distributes. So the angels seek the company of the scholars of the deen. Where the ulama walk, that part of the ground starts to supplicate. It supplicates to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allahumma gfir lahum warhamhum wa naf'anna Allah bih. Allah forgive him, have mercy on him, and make me benefit through his knowledge. Think. But an individual who does not become a scholar in their lifetime, but they strive to learn the deen, they will benefit in the same way, inshallah. They benefit. Look how you benefit by, just by going out and learning the deen. We think, and kids who go to madrasa, snotty little kids, right? Clip you around the ear, I'm going to slap you up, boy. These kids, do you know what they're doing? Do you know what they're doing? Do you know what's happening to them at that particular time? Let me give you one narration. I heard this from Sayyidina Shaykh Qari Abul Kalam Sahab Rizvi, Hafidhullah Ta'ala Anhu. I must have been about 13 years old at that time. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect and preserve that Shaykh and make us benefit through his knowledge, inshallah. This was at the time, it was close to the time after my father had passed away. And I had a lot of questions in my mind at that time. I was 9 years old when he passed away, and for the next 3 or 4 years or so, I had a lot of questions in my mind. I kept going up to my ustad, my teacher, and I kept saying, why has my father died? I'm only 9 years old. I can't even do things myself, and there's 5 of us, and the oldest one amongst us is 13. There's a lot of twins amongst us, amongst my siblings. The oldest one is 13, I'm 9 years old. My mother, what is she to do? How is she supposed to feed us and what, this, that? And the Shaykh kept saying to me, Beta sabar karo. Have patience, have patience. But which 9-year-old has patience? Do you know what I mean? And I kept saying, how? Why? So I found that by sitting in his company, I used to get a lot of sakina, tranquility in my heart. So even when it wasn't madrasa time, I used to run to the house of my teacher, and I just used to sit there in his kitchen. And he'd say to me, Beta kya kar rahe ho? There's nothing to sit in it. Sitting. So I tried to spend time in his company. And when I was about 13 years old, this was during the time of one of the texts that we had covered, and it was a graduation ceremony. And it was during that ceremony that he told us this story. He said that there was one man who was being punished severely. He had died, and he was being punished severely in his grave. Severely. Adhab upon adhab upon adhab. Though he was a believer, but he was a sinner, and he did not do tawbah before he died. Now, this man left behind him a widow and young children. That young child of that man, it was the time for him to start madrasa. I believe in the Pakistani tradition, you can tell I've spent a lot of time with Pakistani people. In the Pakistani tradition, we have Bismillah Khani. Do you still do this? Maybe not in the UK. Bismillah Khani is, the first day the child goes to the madrasa and learns the tasmiyah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The parents on that particular day, they offer food to their family. They have a langar. Right? They offer food to their family and friends as a form of thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that our child has started to learn the sacred deen. Bismillah Khani, they call it. So this child went to the madrasa, and as he walked into madrasa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy started to expand. When he sat in front of the teacher, the mercy expanded more. And by the time the child had read Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, the Tasmiyah Sharif, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy had expanded to the extent where we cannot imagine it. This child then came home. Now, you know, dreams, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said that dreams are a 70th part of this prophecy. According to